Hi, it's Kayye. We're here at ISE 2017. I am here in the Planar Leyard booth, as you can rightfully see, or clearly see. That's actually a better word, clearly see.
Clearly, I like that.
Jennifer Davis, CMO for Leyard. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great.
And you're still smiling, the end of day, close to the end of day two. There's a lot of stuff to talk about here. We're going to go around and shoot individual videos on all the individual products. So I'm not going to cover individual products, but I am going to cover a couple of products, okay? I have to. First off, over there in the corner, kind of hidden as a technology demo, is literally a 0.7 millimeter pitch LED.
Yes.
First off, when are we going to bring that to market?
You always ask hard questions. We are bringing it as a technology demonstrator to get feedback from our customers and to really better understand where the market is going and to show leadership. We are just now in production shipping 0.9 to customers, so we're going to give that some time, but expect this in the near future from us, 0.7 millimeter pitch LED walls.
Well, the 0.9 is right there, and it is huge, and you can stand right up to it. It is, you know, 0.7 is supposedly right there at the same resolution as DirectView LED LCD, right? DirectView LCD. 0.9 is darn close. I mean, you really can't, unless you're standing right up at it, you can't see. So when 0.7 or 0.8 comes out, that's even going to be, what did I say, 0.7. When 0.7 comes out, that's, I mean, it's going to be huge. You guys are really, you've clearly taken a leadership position in the market for sort of innovating new stuff. The first 0.9, well, first 1.2, first 0.9, now 0.7, transparent, transparent displays. First 4K display I actually saw at a trade show actually operating was yours.
Yes.
How do you guys pull this off? Because you've got a lot of competition. How are you pulling this off?
A lot of hard work and a lot of very, very clever people, very much committed to bringing the industry innovation. And as you said, it's not easy. We have a lot of competition, but a lot of that is competing with ourselves. How can we top what we've done in the past, and how can we take that feedback and the best practices that delivered the last year's winning product and apply it, you know, in a new way to what we're doing this year. So a lot of hard work and a lot of listening to our customers.
And so let me talk to you about 4K for a second, because you got a whole section of 4K over there. Obviously, there's still a big place for not 4K stuff, because there's a lot of 1080 and stuff, but obviously with 4K, it opens up the market to not just higher resolution images, but also sort of this concept of a digital canvas where you can put as much content as you want on the screen. And in your case, the Ultra-Res series products were the first to market with that kind of technology. Is that still the big thing people are asking for, or what are you finding the most popular question with regard to display technology people are coming into your stand looking for here?
Well, certainly in the 4K space, we've seen continued demand to that, and it won't be very long before full HD products are phased out, especially in larger sizes. You know, probably anything over 50 inches is going to be all 4K, and if certainly in products like the 98 that you were pointing to earlier, you know, it's been 4K from the start. One of the things that we notice is that it's not just about that fine pixel detail, and it's not just about putting more information. All those things are true, but we've seen an increasing trend toward interactive technologies, and when you're an arm's length away from a product, you're going to be seeing at a much closer viewing distance, which means the fidelity needs to be there. And so again, it's that same viewing distance geometry problem that has been an AV stalwart from the beginning, applying itself to 4K displays.
Yeah, and so the larger you get, the closer you're likely to be, and then the more interactive it is, the closer you're likely to be, and obviously the resolution makes sense there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to back up and ask kind of a basic question. There's still two brand names up there, Planar, Leyard Company, and then Leyard.
Yes.
When we merge the two, what's the plan? Why are you doing it as two separate companies? Are you worried about confusion? Are you frustrated? Are we the only ones frustrated? Is no one frustrated? Are we overreacting? What is it?
Well, we've all had to take deep breaths about this and really try to do what's best for the customer. We have customers, long-standing relationships, people that know us as Planar, and we want to be able for them to find us and to know that we're not only still here but stronger than ever. And likewise, we've developed a reputation over the years for Leyard, and people know us as Leyard, and they know about our market leadership, especially in fine pitch LED, which, you know, you mentioned some of the innovations that we were first to market on, but you go back a few years and Leyard created the category for fine pitch LED and brought those products first to market. So that history of innovation combined with what Planar is known for, we really want this to be a best of both worlds, and so as a result, we're taking our time. We're taking our time with our customers, we're taking our time with the industry to make sure everybody knows that Leyard and Planar are one family, one group that is working together. And in fact, this past year has been spent integrating the sales teams, integrating the marketing teams, and although we have two brands, we're one team, and we have one product line, and it's just getting bigger and better.
All right, so you gave a good answer, good justification for keeping two brands for now, but I can imagine seeing one brand one day. And I don't know that it really matters what brand is on there as long as the technology is high quality, which brings me to the next question. How are you able to compete with all this influx of overseas LED that has come into these markets? And it's hard to tell the difference in a trade show floor because you sort of wonder, well, having been the projection shootout for 12 years, I know that it is possible to spend a whole lot of time and a whole lot of preparation to make something work for 3 days, but it's a lot harder to make something work for 365 days. So I always take all this amazement that I see on a trade show floor with a grain of salt, because to get it to work for 3 or 4 days is a lot easier. But are you feeling the pinch from these companies? Because there used to be half a dozen companies in that market, and now there's potentially 20 or 30 companies.
20 or 30 is probably a low estimation, and we certainly are facing competition in the marketplace, but competition isn't new. Leyard selling LED products in China, as it has for so many years, has faced stiff competition and people, innovating all around them and imitating all around them. And so I think, both on the Planar side and the Leyard side, we're very familiar with competition. It is changing the dynamics of the industry a bit. Maybe that's an offline podcast we could have sometime about the implications to our industry of the supply chain changing so dramatically as LED drives adoption. But I'll tell you, Leyard has been very smart in this, because as a company that grew up in China, but realized that an international footprint was not only required but demanded by the best customers and brands in the world, and that innovation needed to be spread, has been very strategic in its M&A activity, and purchasing Planar has brought the combination, and our company today is bringing this innovation to the world and is highly competitive. And when we go through, whether it's we're first to market, whether it's we have high value pricing in some product categories that are very important, whether we have the most feature-rich options for customers that demand front access or remote power or curves or rental and staging, ease of mounting. There's so many different differentiators in the feature set that are really bringing customer benefit. And then let's not forget that we can bring this whole spectrum. So our customers are really loving this dual-branded approach. Although it's confusing for a CMO, I can say, I'm probably the one having the hardest time dealing with two brands and two websites. But what I will say is that the combination of products allows our customers, we can provide them flat panel monitors for their conference room, all the way up to big spectacle video walls, floors, ceilings, anything they want.
Yeah, and I think that is a differentiator because you are a little bit unlike other companies, and you're pushing the technological edge on the technology that's clearly taken a leadership position, which is LED in different forms. So you're in a very good position. Congratulations! You got a great booth here. You always do. We always have fun talking to each other. First interview in a while. We hadn't had somebody cut in front of us, so we'll celebrate that for now. Although, is it getting ready to happen? No, he caught on. So, but thanks for joining us. Now, of course, you want to see all the different product stations that we shot videos at, because we're going around the booth right now. We're going to shoot individual videos at every single product station, especially the new products I want you to focus on. You can go in our video search window here on the page that you're on now and search Planar, P-L-A-N-A-R, or you can go to our video search window and search Leyard, because we're not sure exactly how we're going to put them up. So L-E-Y-A-R-D, both, and of course you can check out Planar Leyard at Leyard.com.
That's great.
Or Planar.com. Take your choice.
Absolutely, take your choice.
Thanks for watching.